What's good with y'all? For this ambidextrous drawing video, I ended up finding this manga panel of Konan and Obito fighting, and I was going to recreate it with both of my hands. This one was challenging, but from like a proportional standpoint. Whenever I was first starting this one out, I actually had somewhat of a hard time getting the shape of Konan's head right. Once I ended up polishing it to the point to where I felt like it looked like her as a character, I started shading in where her hair was going to be. What I ended up doing was I ended up doing a mixture of scribbling, and I also did a little bit of hatching just to create texture, and I didn't want the color to all be flat. I wanted it to seem like it was life to it. And then once I got that out of the way, I started drawing in her Akatsuki cloak. I ended up mixing the red and black just to create that dark red color that they're normally infamous for. And then once I got her drawn out for the most part, now it was time to start shaping out Obito's face. In the frame itself, part of his mask was cracked, so what I ended up doing was I roughly shaped where it was going to be, and then I started drawing out his other eye too, along with some shading just to kind of lay out where his face was going to eventually turn into. Up until this point, my biggest worry was getting proportion right and making sure everything looked like it was cohesive and together. When it came to drawing out Obito's cloak though, I did slightly color darker, just that way I could distinguish where everything was at. Once I got the bottom half of him drawn, I started drawing out his hair too. Because I wanted him to still be distinct from Konan, my whole thought process at this point was I wanted them to be distinct from each other. I wanted there to be a sense of contrast, and you can look at it and tell what's going on and who's who. I'm looking forward to whenever I do finally refine these drawings. That way, even if it is a lot going on, it's not too much on the eye and you're able to fully be aware of what's happening. Because they were fighting in the rain village, what I ended up doing was I drew a bunch of vertical lines alternating between the black and the blue. Here's for the red lens, and now for the blue. I've been experimenting with a lot of different angles and perspectives in these newer drawings I've been doing. Let me know what y'all think about this one down below, and just these different perspectives in general. And if y'all interested in more, don't forget to like and follow, and I will see y'all in the next one.